So I'm really proud of myself about that. So today the day when I get my new book about splint. So I will start read about that. And also I may say that today is a good day to make a review of my old one. The book which I told you guys how interesting, open or explored to me. So it was um, by Kwangchul Choy. Um, yeah, hope I read it correctly. And this person from Seoul, Korea. And the name of that book is Burston's Biomechanical Foundation of Clinical Orthodontics. And like if we go through the contents, it will be not as much, but as you see that the book is really huge, so you will see like why do we need a biomechanic, and also what is the difference, and how much force system do we have, about headgear, the creative use of maxillomandibular elastics. So it's really like interesting and as much information inside. Deep bite correction, also single use forces, and about biomechanic of altering tooth positions, and about orthodontic anchorage, lingual arches, um, the cases with extraction, and how do we need to use forces for close the space, um, like, and so many of that. Um, the role of friction in orthodontic appliances, lingual arches, and forces from wires and brackets, like actually so many interesting stuff inside, and we can go through all that topic and just see and look. Then you may say, oh, I'm really interested in that book, and or I want to buy it or just have it from the library and read. So just started from some simple things that everyone for sure start to learn in the beginning when they go into ortho, and they also showed um, about like simple things, like what is the centric, how we need to place the bracket, and what is the difference is what I'm going to show you, like some also some examples about forces. And I really like it because it's real physics, and you may need this knowledge for go with all stuff in order. So it's like so many examples. I'm pretty positive that you see something, but I don't know what kind of picture do you see. But if you want me to show you more, you just can write some comments below and I will answer you all. So it's like real example how we have just extracted over there, so how we need to use force, and then they showed it on an example like real physics. So we can go and see also examples with stats, like absolutely all books can give you examples with pictures and explanation about that. So that's why I think that it's interesting. About headgear, like what is the place and why we need it, like for what reason, also all this forces goes. Oh, also heavy. Yeah, my previous video I didn't show as much book, and some people told me that it will be much interesting to see what is inside, not just speak about that, but do more visual situation, visual stuff. And for now I'm thinking, oh, it's really good idea, like I want to show, because while I have it physically, right, for me it's not as hard part to show you guys, but for you it will be interesting, because if you have no idea about that book, you won't never know how it can help you in your practice. So also that pictures show you about second class of malocclusion and how it can works with different, like second, third, again second class of malocclusion, and you may see how force do we need, where the resistance are, and how it can move the teeth or whole arch, right? So like if you have real dead patient, you want to look and you want to read, and it will be really helpful. Like when the time when I work with my patient, not all the time, I had that opportunity to ask some professor about that, but like I feel that that book can be really helpful, like all that kind of example was open wide, right? So I am really recommend that. Another thing, I don't want to make my video so long, because usually it takes no more than 15 minutes, so like just 10 it will be enough. And let's go a little faster then. Yeah, if I can reach some good feedback from you, I can definitely make more longer. Really interesting that sometimes when we have deep bite, we cannot place the bracket for both sides, upper and lower arch, right? And what do we need to do? Sometimes we do some bite plates, some blue stuff on the molars, but they also can show you how you can do it with bending and the bite plate on the front. So it's really interesting, like you don't need all the time to make it with blue stuff, like filling in on some molars, but you also can do that stuff, and I felt that it's a good way to try. So they show you curve of spay, really nice way, right, with the wheel. I really like it. Oh, I can see one picture that I wanna show you. Like also they show some example with multiple wires. Then you have one wire and another wire, and what force? Why do you need it? Like all that book were presented with so many examples, and also with explanation how it works, why you should use it, and for what reason. Yeah. So it's really heavy and big. Yeah, also some bending. You probably know how we use this band right, when we have open space. And it's really nice to close a space. I did it not so many times, but pretty much, and it works so well. And sometimes because of wire, it's so big and huge, so sometimes you're really struggling to move it out or place it at the back. But all the time you need to think what was the size, the length inside that's band. And when your person come, your patient, you will see what is the difference. So the main point when you use this band, and go with it. Also, I really like, and I want to do more of that cases in my future ortho life with patient when it's like partial system. Really hope that you can see all that examples, and they show you that examples too. Pretty good. Yeah. So I definitely recommend you to read that book, or just have chance to see that book, because I may say that it can improve your help to your patient in such a more situation. They also have some glossary about some words that we use in ortho life. And also it's really interesting, they have solutions to problems. So for example, you have some problem, and they can show you how to solve it, and also they have explanation like real physics. So yeah, it's about the case that I told you about. I will show you one more time how that book look like, and see you in my next video. Also, if you have some questions, or you have some interesting idea what book we need to have and read and also to show, for sure, so please write it, like your feedback. Bye.